Hey guys, welcome back to another one. Thanks for tuning in once again here on the River Fishing with Frank YouTube channel. Today guys, I am here at Rock House Lake. I thought I would come up here. I knew it was about time for the gold rush here in 2024. Today is April 3rd. And the state of West Virginia indeed stocked about 900, from what I hear, about 960 pounds of gold trout in here at Rock House Lake. So I was fortunate enough to come up here, spend a few hours, even got to fish with my buddy Mike. We both caught some fish, so we thought we would share our little experience today with you. We've had a bad storm system move through, a lot of high winds, brought a lot of rain. The rivers are up, they are muddy. This lake is even a little bit muddy, so not under the best conditions. Although it looks like the sun might be trying to come out. It's been a cloudy day, it's been rainy, it's been windy, but guys, we made a day out of it. So we thought we would share our little experience with you today. Again, we both caught some fish and we had some fun. That's the main thing. Basically just threw the Joe's flies at them. I threw the rooster tails. Mike even threw a buzz bait. I even threw a chatterbait, hoping maybe we could hook into one of those huge monster bass that are still in this lake. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. But we had some fun catching some trout. And guys, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. There you go. Hey, boy. Heck yeah. Let's go see what Mike caught. What is it?
He hit it right there at the bank.
All right, man. Didn't take 5 minutes, did it?
Nah, not long.
You catch that on a Panther Martin?
Yeah.
Joe's fly?
There he goes.
Hey, we'll get your picture. All right, man. About a 14, 15 incher, ain't it? Take off, buddy. First gold of the day. All right, Mike.
Gold of the year.
Yeah, good job, man. Mike with the first trout, guys. We're up here at Rock House Lake. They have just stocked today. Another 960 pounds of nothing but golden trout.
That's probably that one you seen rolled up right there.
Could have been. But we're up here at Rock House Lake trying to catch a few. I am throwing the 1/6 ounce Fire Tiger rooster tail with the gold blade. He's throwing, I believe, a Joe's fly, more of a brown color, with the gold blade, and that's what he caught that gold trout on. But I'm game for whatever that wants to play. You can see he's just right up above me there, not very far. We've had a ton of rain. It's not going to make it out of the 50s today. Right now it's not raining, which is good, but you can see the water clarity is not all that great. That's why I'm kind of throwing this brighter color. I guess the darker colors would probably work well too. I wished I had my black gnat, but I don't. So we'll try this. If this doesn't work, we'll throw something else, guys. I'll show you what I'm using. It is a 1/6 ounce Fire Tiger rooster tail with the gold blade. We'll see if we can get bait on it. We'll throw it here for a while and see what happens. I just hope it's not too bad wind. We've had tornado warnings and everything here in West Virginia. It has been bad. But hopefully we can get a little fishing in today, and hopefully we can catch a few. I don't think the sun is going to make it out today, but they should be a pile of trout in here. Wouldn't mind catching a few bass. That's possible as well. Look here, guys. We got one. Yeah. We got another gold, Mike. We got... Come in here, man. All right. All right, guys.
That's about the same size as that one I caught, maybe a little.
Well, there he went. Can't hang on to you guys. All right, me and Mike both on the board. Golden trout apiece. Let's see if we can get bit again here. He hit that Fire Tiger. For some reason, it seems like I do a little better with the gold blades. Buddy, when they hit, don't they?
Look here.
What?
And I caught it on the bank. Listen, I about yanked it out of the water, put it back in, and he still hit it.
A little bass.
He still hit it.
Let me look at that, Mike.
That's funny as all get.
You want to put that on the board?
Yeah,
That's
put it on
funny.
the board. That's a bass.
That is nuts.
That's a rock house bass.
See what
Hey,
you got?
look here. I'm talking right here.
He bit at the bank.
I seen him come after it, and I yanked it out of the water, and I dropped it back in the water and let him have it, and he took it anyway.
I'm gonna guess
He's
for you.
hungry.
I'm gonna say 8 inches, maybe.
I'd say probably.
That is hilarious. I turned around. Mike's got him a little largemouth here. That's hilarious.
But here, I bet he's about 7. I'm gonna say 7 inches. No. A little bit
8.5?
8.5, ain't he? If you fan that tail,
He's a little better than 8.5.
you can almost get 9 out of him.
That's funny. I was ½ inch off, but that's fish number 2.
Thank you, old buddy.
That's funny.
Hey, he took it out of my hand. I said, what?
All right.
That's crazy.
Well, we've got some action so far here at Rock House Lake today. Mike with another little 8.5 inch largemouth. Bit right at the bank, he said. And we've had some kind of crazy weather, like I said here, man. We've had some storms blow through the last couple days that were violent. In Charleston, where our state capital is, we had 60-mile-an-hour winds. In Huntington, they were 90-mile-an-hour winds. I mean, and some incredible damage. So the rivers are blowed out. My smallmouth fishing is going to be slowed down for a little bit. That's why I'm up here at Lake fishing, and I believe Mike has got another one.
Another bass.
Another bass. That's even smaller, ain't it?
Yeah. That's why I started fishing them cattails, just to see if I could catch them.
You're kidding me.
That's funny.
He's probably not half the size of that other one, is
He
he?
ain't 6 inches. That ain't big.
Guys, we got to look at this. This is crazy.
That ain't big.
I'm going to say 6 inches.
Yeah.
And you barely got him hooked. Put him on the board. I want to see you. That's crazy. Mike's laying the bass at the bank here, man. We just need to get a little bit bigger, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, we can get 7.
He's almost 7, ain't he?
7 inches.
Woo! What a fish.
A monster of the day.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
That's crazy, man. Mike with another tiny, I think, what was it, 7.5 inches bass. You just never know, guys, till you throw. I think he's catching them kind of close in here to the bank. But we've got a gold trout apiece. I can say whatever wants to play today. There are some big bass in here, that is for sure. And it's that time of year. But I think tonight, the next few nights, it's supposed to get down into the upper 30s. So I don't know what that's going to do to the bite. It's that time of year we're going to have this kind of crazy weather. But hopefully we can catch a few more here. Trying a new Joe's fly out here. I'll show you guys what I'm throwing here in just a second. It's a 1/4 ounce with a gold blade. Of course, that's what I throw most of the time. If I'm throwing a Joe's fly, it's going to be a 1/4 ounce. But I'll show you exactly what I'm throwing here. I like the color. It's actually got 3 different colors. It's got some red, it's got some brown, and it's got some green. As you can see right there, kind of like that color. It doesn't have a name, but it is a 1/4 ounce Joe's fly. And we'll see if we can get bit on it. You can cast these pretty good. They'll get you down about 4 to 6 feet. But we may just hop around the lake here and move around. Try to cover some water here, see if we can catch a few more trout. Maybe a few more bass. Mike's got a couple small ones. So far I've caught the 1 gold. And we'll see if we can land one on this Joe's fly. It's like I'll throw it here a few minutes, see if I can get a hit on it. But if you want, we'll go down that backside. There ain't nobody over there.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe, I mean, hell, Good thing is, bass will hit these Joe flies just good as trout.
Yeah, and there's probably bass over there laying on them banks too.
Hook into something over there because there ain't no pressure over there.
Yep, you're right. We're thinking about hitting that back side of this lake, guys. Right there's one.
There you go.
There's one.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a rainbow. That's a rainbow. Small one. Hey, it didn't take long for Joe's fly, did it? Ah.
Quick release.
Well, folks, we had one. We didn't land it, but we did have one, and that would look like a little rainbow.
I caught. I could tell as soon as he hit it because it just ping.
Yeah, that was a little rainbow for sure. Wasn't a big fish, but hey, it didn't take long to hook up on this Joe's fly. How they get off on that back treble hook is beyond me, but they do. These trout are good at throwing the hook way they thrash around, but at least we're getting some action. At least we're having some fun. And like I was saying, guys, I believe we're going to try to hit maybe the back side of this lake. As you can see, there is nobody over there. So me and Mike's probably going to go. We may just cover some water on this back side and maybe hook into some trout. Who knows? There may be some bass laying on the bank. There's one. Yeah. All right, man, in the net. Yeah, man, that's a beautiful fish. No, it ain't. It's about a foot. All right, man. There, we're gonna let him go. We'll see you, bud. We'll see you. Off he goes, man. I believe the sun is trying to come out. Wish it would. I think it's only supposed to get to about 58 today for the high. Not very warm, but who knows, for trout. They may prefer which they probably do, prefer the cooler temperatures. The water's not very clear. You see, it's pretty murky for the most part. We're still throwing this Joe's fly. We may switch it up here a little bit and throw some other things, but for now, let's make a few more casts. I'm gonna cast back over here to kind of where I caught that fish. See if we can find one up on this upper end. You can see there's quite a few people up here along the lake on the other side, but there still should be quite a few rainbows and maybe some brown still left in here. I'd like to hook into one of those big ones. They did put some big ones in here from what I hear. Well, folks, thanks for sticking with us here. I am on the back side. Mike's on down a little further from me down that way. We're just going to work our way down the lake. Looks like we have a breeze blowing in here, so hopefully we don't get any rain, but we've had quite a bit of it here recently. That's why you see the lake a little bit murky here and discolored. But that's okay. Looks like things might be trying to clear up. I don't know if it's the calm before the storm. Haven't looked at any radar, so who knows what it's supposed to do. I know it's only supposed to get about 58 today and be a little bit cloudy, but I wish the sun would come out, warm things up. I don't think it's quite made it to 58 just yet, so it's a little cool here, but I don't know if that even matters to these trout, especially these stock trout. But we did have the gold rush here earlier today, put 960 pounds of gold trout in Rockhouse Lake. It is April the 3rd, so thought I'd come up here, take advantage of it. So far, I've caught a couple, had one get off. My buddy Mike is with me today. He's on down a little further from me, so I don't know if he's catching anything or not, but he has landed one golden trout and caught two monster bass. Actually, one I think was maybe 6.5 inches, and one was maybe 7 or so. A couple tiny fish, but anyway, we're having some fun up here, so stick with us here. Let's see if we can land another one. Yeah, we got one. All right. We got another one. Yeah, come in here, buddy. Maybe. Come in here, Mr. Trout. Yeah, we got us another Goldie. Ah. All right, guys. Here's one look at him. Another little gold. Buddy, we're gonna let you go. I know you want to go. Let's send you home. There you go. Oh, is he gonna make it? I don't know. You gonna make it, buddy? He's swimming off. I was wondering about you. All right, guys. The sun is starting to come out. It took me a while. That fish got that Joe's fly fouled up in that net so bad that it took me about 20 or 30 minutes just to get that lure out of the net. Man, it's the only bad part about those treble hooks. When you get them in that net, you are in trouble. I didn't want to have to cut it out of the net because I just got my new net. I'd like to keep it a while. Definitely don't want to go cutting holes in it. But guys, that did make our third gold trout. Let's see if we can catch one more. I still have that same Joe's fly on here. All right, guys, I'm up here at the upper end of the lake here next to the dam, pretty much right on the dam here. My buddy Mike had to leave a little early, but he said he did catch one on down when we were on the other side. You can see right here, I think he caught this one right here on a Joe's fly. So we're catching a few today. Again, I'm up here just in a different spot, kind of hopping around. I still got this Joe's fly tied on. We may throw it for a little while, but I thought I'd come up here and just hit a different section and just see if we couldn't land one more. Maybe we'll try to fish for some bass, may throw something different here. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but the wind has picked up and I may try to fish for one of those big bass. There are some big bass in here. I was up here the other day. I was actually getting ready to leave the lake. I'd been up here fishing, didn't do any good, but as I was leaving, right before I left the lake, I noticed this younger guy holding a big largemouth bass kind of stopped me in my tracks. So I had to stop. I backed up, I put it in park. I got out and met this guy for the first time, total stranger. Mason Brown is his name, and end up catching this 8-pound, again, an 8-pound largemouth, 21-inch bass up here on a spinnerbait. The biggest that I'd ever seen personally landed out here, although I knew there were some big ones in here. And people have caught bigger than that. So they have been people catch double-digit bass out of this lake, believe it or not. But I was a witness that day, and we released that fish. And that had to be his personal best. But again, that was a great catch here at Rock House Lake. It just goes to show you there are some big bass in here. So I may put a big bass lure on, see if we can maybe get one of those big ones to bite. Who knows, but it's worth a shot. But that was definitely an awesome catch. So congratulations, Mason Brown, on your big trophy largemouth catch here at Rock House Lake. They are in here, guys. Even though we are kind of trout fishing here today, those bass could possibly hit one of these Joe's flies or a rooster tail. And again, we'll spend a few more minutes throwing around this Joe's fly a little while longer, and may put the chatterbait or something like that on and see maybe if we could entice one of these big bass to come out and hit it. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that not be a great way to end the day? But if not, we've caught a few golden trout. We've had some fun. We've caught a few fish here on April 3rd, so I will take it to the house if we don't catch another one. But guys, I appreciate you spending a little time with me here on this windy day here at Rock House Lake. Hopefully you're enjoying the video. There comes the rain. Wasn't sure if it was supposed to or not. doesn't matter. I was going to come up here anyway and see if they'd stocked, and they did stock today, and was able to catch a few. That's always fun, but I wouldn't mind catching one more before I'm done, but we'll see. I've got the Joe's fly back on. I threw the chatterbait around a little while and didn't have any luck, so I thought I'd just put this back on. This has been good to me today. This is what's caught most of my fish. I think we caught our first fish on the Fire Tiger 1/6 ounce rooster tail. I think that's an excellent bait as well. It had a gold blade too. So that's been my two baits that I've thrown today, with besides that chatterbait for a little while, but didn't do any good. But it was super windy. Now the wind has calmed down and it started to rain, so we'll see, guys. We'll make a few more casts here and see what happens. Well, folks, I guess I'm going to have to wrap it up for today. I spent a little time there on the dam fishing right at the end. Didn't do any good, even through the chatterbait a little while. But you know what? To come up here and to catch 3 golden trout is something I haven't done in a very long time. What was it? 3, maybe 4 fish. Had one hook there that I think was a rainbow. Almost got it in, but he threw the hook. So yeah, I ended up catching 4, or could have been maybe 5 fish, something like that. And my buddy Mike, he come up and spent a little time at Rock House Lake today and ended up catching a nice gold one there right off the bat, and a couple small bass, and even one bigger bass. So we come up here on April 3rd. It's the gold rush of 2024 here at Rock House Lake. They put 960 pounds worth of gold trout in here, and there should be some rainbows left from the last stocking. So it's a good time to be up here, to come up here. You know, it's not all the best day today. We're coming off a bad weather system that moved through our area and brought some high winds. It's even been a little bit rainy here today, only in the mid 50s, and very cloudy. So not the best of conditions, but we made a day out of it. So I'm glad you guys, you know, spent a little bit of time with me here today. And those of you that have stuck around, I'm going to include 2 little bonus catches here at the end. One was up here at Rock House Lake the other day. Caught a pretty decent trout on a wacky rig, believe it or not. So I thought I'd share that with you, along with the catch up on Palm Fork. I was up there at Palm Fork River fishing the other day. I believe I was throwing that rooster tail and ended up hooking into a decent one. So I thought I'd share those with you here at the very end, guys, and I will catch you on the next one. But as always, thank you for watching. Something, guys. Yes. Rainbow trout. Good going, guys. Not a bad trout.